welcome back to another morning skate show. Because Michael's not here. I don't know what's going on, but Michael Devillano is not going to be with us today. He have an appointment at the last minute. Honestly, 8 minutes ago, I just heard I'm going to be live here with you guys this morning alone. So we're going to use all those 60 minutes to talking about the NHL, what happening around the league, everything like that. So hopefully you have an amazing, great start of your Tuesday. Number 9 today. And we have 3 games yesterday in NHL. And about 10 games is going happening tonight. Of course, the Montreal Canadiens play tonight at 7 o'clock. And again, the Los Angeles Kings, where they beat the Toronto Maple Leafs yesterday. I believe the score was 5-1 at the end of the day, at the end of the game. And then, of course, we're going to welcome Philippe Danault, the ex-number 24 for the Montreal Canadiens, is going to be with the Kings in town tonight. So I can't wait to see what Philippe Danault is going to do. And, of course, you have 2 other games yesterday. They're going to talk about the Florida Panthers. We're going to talk about the game for the Washington Capitals, Ovechkin. And then finally, we're going to talk about all the news going around the league, the injuries, everything like that, and about the situations going on with Ottawa, Colorado, Nashville, and, of course, all this fun thing with the Montreal Canadiens. But we do at the beginning of the show, we welcome everybody. And let's start with the one, the only one, always here. Whatever we do at any time, morning, afternoon, evening, he's always joined us, and we really appreciate it. Directly from Westmount, Montreal, Mr. Canadian Giant. From Edmonton, born in Finland, but live now in Edmonton, number 1 fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Welcome back, Mr. Andy Koivula. From, yes, I coach you solo today. Yes, I'm solo. I'm alone. I'm okay. I live alone anyway. It's not going to be a big change over that, about that. But welcome back from Winnipeg, Mean Girl Hockey back in the house this morning. Welcome back. Hopefully the weather is nice in Edmonton and also Montreal and Winnipeg. We have a lot of people from Canada. Talking about Canada, we're not talking Mr. London James back in the house this morning. The Ottawa Senator. And Mr. from Colorado, Denver, Colorado Avalanche. Welcome back, Mr. Steve G. in the house this morning. And directly from Edmonton as well, living in Vancouver behind enemy line. Go Oilers, go. Welcome, Queen Van Galen. Awesome, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Oh, main girl, she said, I'm from Ontario. So I apologize about that one over there. Main girl, I saw you, Jose, with the Winnipeg Jet. But welcome from Ontario. That would be great. Any news on Devo coach? No, I don't have a Dan Ogilvy. Welcome, but Dixon in the house. He was warm in Montreal yesterday. It was awesome. That's great to see. Directly from Finland. We call him the Wizard, but we come really him called the Villy O back in the house this morning. Moy or Moro. Maybe Moy. Who knows? But I know he's it. I need to leave in 2 minutes, but I just want to say thank you so much, buddy. Hopefully, we're going to see you tonight at some point. Thanks for joining us this morning. So just say hi. Don't forget to click on the likes. 57 Fahrenheit today in Montreal. It's about 75 at that moment, I believe, in Florida. Moro, here we go. Moro about that one over there. Steve, don't forget to email me, Steve G. Email me. I create email for the membership, and the member have to get their email back for me. I keep sending you all the information, everything I write, article, everything like that, so you can participate as a member, so I can send it to you. That's not a problem. So that's awesome. But look, we have a lot of things to talk about. First of all, of course, we're going to talk about fun news around the league. And, the situation of Colorado Avalanche is not dramatic, right, at that moment. Not a problem, Villano. It's not like dramatic, like, oh my God, they're going to miss the playoff and this team is going nowhere, everything like that. But you have some concern behind everything in Colorado. And, the defensemen, where they are coming back. Now we have Devon Tays is coming back. We have a couple of weeks ago, Samuel Girard came back. And now we have Cam Makar is getting there. He's right now wearing the yellow jersey, no contact, but I expect him to be part of the team the next 7-10 days. So what he tried to tell us, coach, but what I tried to tell you guys is they have an extra defenseman. I think the inclusion of the Baron Biram or Bowen Biram make a difference right now for them, for the Colorado Avalanche. I think they really believe now they are possible to make a trade at some point. And I think the plus going to be maybe targeting is Samuel Girard. I think that's maybe a trade bait for the Colorado Avalanche to get what in return. I think they can get one or two pieces of the puzzle, what they're missing right now, where it's really the forward, one of the dead, a prospect, or they can also get a pick at some point. But that will be something to follow up the next couple of weeks, what the Colorado is going to do. Because Colorado Avalanche right now missing a couple of puzzle and they're on the 12 forward. They have a couple injuries still, but I think the left wing side is not strong enough for me in my eyes. So that would be something to follow up with Samuel Girard for the Avalanche. I think something could happen about this one over there. Steve just said, I think the Avalanche needs a couple of more games to get LT, figure out them chemistry. Then they will be okay. Yeah, possible also. But I think also they need a little bit more. I think they need a puzzle. They lost, honestly, Brandon Saad. They lost Down Squee last year. That hurt. It's about 40 goals over there. And that's not I believe. And we know they have a couple of players they join, like, New Hook, everything like that. But I think they would make a little bit better for them if they can make a trade. Because you have an extra defenseman over there. And I think at some point, you cannot keep those like Girard and everybody else like there at some point. So they have to figure out something because you're going to have an extra defenseman. They have to maybe possible to trade over there. The second news I want to talk about this, talking about trade bait. It's a Backstrom and Ottawa Senator. Backstrom started the season with American Hockey League. He tried to figure out his second year full-time with NHL. And the Ottawa Senator bring him back down at the beginning. And I'm not sure he's really happy with that. It's a lot of full potential. We know his speed. We know what he can carry on the puck. But again, it's a little bit difficult for him. It's maybe the physicality of the game, the win the battle in the corner. That reminds me a little bit like Victor Mété or someone like him, where Backstrom need to get a little bit more stronger. I think Backstrom have a little bit more offensive side compared to Mété at the end of the day. But that's something you have to look about this. Link me to your email, please. I will do it in the next few minutes. More, we are Overton in the house. He said the snow is coming over there. Wow. We don't have the snow in Florida. That's the good news about that one over there. About that. But you're absolutely right about the situation with Backstrom would be interesting. The third one I want to talk about this before we talk about the game yesterday is the situation with Philip Forsberg. We just heard a couple of minutes ago before we come live here, Nick Cousin and now Philip Forsberg are week to week, and they are going to be on the injury reserve list. So that's a new development about Forsberg. But behind Forsberg, he become a UFA. David Boy, for the general manager of the Nashville, want to sign both players want to sign two players at the beginning of the year. They want to finalize the contract of Matthias Ekholm. That'll be done. Deal is over. But they want also trade for Felix Forsberg. So it'll be really interesting what will happen about that one there. Do you believe he will hit the UFA? Do you believe Nashville can sign him? I think he's really another masterpiece of the puzzle of the Nashville Predator as a forward. When you have already a captain like Roman Ozy and the defenseman. And you have to give credit also for Zaros, the goaltender for the Nashville Predators, doing a very good job with the Nashville the last 2 years. So I think they almost cannot lose Forsberg in my eyes. We already know Mike Shine have a really great stretch for the last 5 games, and Matt Shine's produced for the Nashville Predator finale. But again, that will really need Forsberg if they want to make the playoff and have a better years to come for them. It's nice to see some fun team at the top of the league, not just the same Colorado, Vegas, Boston, Tampa. You're absolutely right about this, Quinn. I think it's great to have a new change around this. Like, you have something step up. The Florida Panthers, the Carolina over there, the Minnesota Wilds doing well right now, and the Edmonton Oilers participate in the carousel, a new team over there. And what about the Calgary Flames? So it's great to see new, and like you said, Quinn, new new face or new team logo at the top. And that's great to see that. I think it's great for the league. It's a parity league, most of the game and most of the team, honestly. You never know who's going to win every game look like. But I think I agree with you, Quinn, about that one over there. Yamo said, I was just walking outside the snow. He was thinking about Florida coach was warm. I cannot see myself walking in the snow, but maybe you can see yourself walking in the sand. I don't know, but it could happen. You never know. But yes, I was pretty. I always said, my life was always lucky until today. Until, I don't know what my future going to be, but I'm very grateful and thankful about what I accomplished as my ride in this life, where it's really great to see I could do what I love to do the most of my time, and that's pretty much, of course, like everybody else, you and me, we have roller coaster up and down, but having the opportunity to live all around the country and USA and Sun City, meet a lot of people in many states, and do what I believe is the right thing at the right time for me. That's really what I'm very grateful about that. So I think that's great to see that about that one over there. Talking about grateful, we're not good said thankful about Mr. Eagle Frank Sport, another great YouTuber about sport. Thanks to join us. What I said is thank you to the New York Rangers. A great performance yesterday for New York Rangers. Again, the Florida Panthers. Going to talk about this in the next 2 minutes. Eagles fans, and also go Bulls, go for the Tampa Bay Lightning. What are your thoughts? Ron with Kings 20, first of all, welcome aboard. What are your thoughts about winning and losing 5 and winning 5 after that? The key after that, the good news for the Kings, they come back in the race, right? After they lose 5, they was 1-5-1, if I can recall it, and then they come back 5. Now they're 6-5-1. They joined the other team in the middle of the West Division for the spot and the playoff. You talk about San Jose over there, right? That's the one, right? Almost like them over there. The Anaheim participate over there. Little bit surprised to see Anaheim, San Jose. I thought Los Angeles Kings have better chance, and they prove it. Finally, one thing the Los Angeles Kings do as well right now is the line of Dano, Kemp, and Yafalo. They wake up at the right time. We thought when they drop Dottie and also Walker, that thing's going to be struggle. And suddenly, other players step up. Mata step up. The Roy step up over there. So you have other players pick it up. And what about Kaliev? What about Kapuri? And other rookies step up around Kopitar. Dustin Brown is okay over there, but Kopitar continues what he's doing. And the team is strong. I think you have a mix of, young and older players. They're missing now Adverson. Now, Atasianu come back yesterday, score a goal, an amazing, great goal. And that's what it takes. Sometimes it's not always the same players produce. You need others. So you have to give credit for the Kings right now. They are on the great run so far. And Peterson quick make a good save at the right time. They'd be surprised the way they beat the Toronto Maple Leafs, to be honest with you. But we have to give credit also for the staff, the coaching staff over there. McLennan's doing well, and it will be interesting how they can handle that. But I'm not surprised where they are, because that's what my expectation is. About 5-5-25 there. You compete for my book, it was compete for maybe the wild card. Everything on that. So after a bad start, now the power play is getting better. The PK is getting better. Still struggle on PK, but power play is not too bad. So it's a team, it's still a young team. It was rebuilt for a couple of years. They're still on the rebuilding side. They missed Byfield also. So it's just be patient with that team. I think it's great to see them, like Quinn said, new team with a lot of prospects perform better this year. So it's a great to see that. Great comments run after that. Roger Delaney in the house this morning. Roger, welcome back, buddy. Hopefully you have an amazing, great day. Greg Sanchez back in the house this morning. We talk about the Kings. We talk about the Philip Dano, right? Capital Zone. What about the Ducks, the John Gibson, the Troy Terry came from nowhere and bring that team over there. Zegras is hurt, but still, Zegras add another dimension to the team. What about Rand Kesslav? The captain have an amazing, great start since the beginning of the season. And then you have those guys, the defenseman was just Chattenkirk have 13 points at that moment. And so you have those kind of players step up. And that's what what they are right now. Jimmy Tristal, after a good start, now he struggled a little bit. But again, overall, they have a great goaltender. And I always still believe that, we give a lot of credit for Carey Price, everything like that. When you have a star between the pipes, it's going always helping you. And that's the reason when you're on the top of the league, usually the goaltender is doing well also. So you're absolutely right, Greg, about the Ducks, and that's going to be another team going to fight for the spot with the Kings versus San Jose Sharks over there. And so at that time, the Vegas swimming, right, between everybody with try to stay alive and put their head over the water because they have so much injuries over there. Here we go for Eagle. Are you ready for the game tonight? Yes, I'm going to be ready. We're going to make another video after this one afternoon to the pre-game game about that for the Montreal Canadiens. Open up the door tonight again, the Los Angeles game. The game starts at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. We're going to be live streaming the game play-by-play. Hopefully the Kings fans going to join us tonight. And don't forget, by the way, to click on the like this morning of the show. That we really appreciate. That's the only homework we ask you to do. So a lot of game tonight, 10 game on the program. And they have Harrison out also. Yeah, exactly, Yamo. Victor is out, so now he missed a couple of games now at that moment. Coach, do you think the Legend game are contending for a player spot this year after they win again? It's not because the game yesterday, Eagle, I believe they was already at the beginning of the season. I read that division over there on the West for me was Edmonton, Vegas. That's really the two teams really. They was really, give them their spot, they get it. They have the 3-4, the wild card over there. That's what about all the other team inside that division over there. They have to figure out who's going to get it. We know they have the Los Angeles, the San Jose, the Anaheim, the Seattle Kraken. That's the 4 team right there. I believe they are, in the mix for the 2 spot over there. And that will be the last spot possible every time that. So it'll be interesting to chase, But for me, the Legend King is better what the people thinking overall because you have a mix of veterans with young players. And when you have a good line on the top line, one usually should be Kopitar, Dano, Byfield over there. Something's great over there. And then Villardi is quiet over there still. So a lot of good things could happen over there for sure about that. Shea Walker is last for the season. Shaq Dallen, 10 game, 5 goals. Yes, he number 4 are the rookies. You're absolutely right about this, Yamo. I hope the Kings are tired. That's possible. Could happen tonight. Could be tired. But again, it's going to be Peterson between the pipe because quick it was yesterday. But it'd be interesting. Now they are, Canadians, remember, now they are win the last 5 games. So they are on the win for sure. Talking about welcome, we're not to welcome Mr. Andrew K. Ron from Barrie, Ontario. Hopefully you're doing well. Talking about welcome, we're not to talk like this and tell her, you are awesome. Welcome back, Miss Kimberly Ina. I agree, Canadian. I hope they are exhausted. Yes, Roger, I agree with you about that one there for sure. Tampa or Canes. I think I'll go with Hurricane, the Canes tonight. Why, Coach? First of all, Tampa's doing well, right? They are now 6-3-1. They get back on the groove and everything like that. And I don't diminish them. But my point to you, Hurricanes have a flat game against the Panthers where they are surprised by the speed and everything like that by the Panthers the first period. Everything was doing well for them. Bad performance, maybe Frederick Anderson at some point. You can point other things, everything like that. So I'm pretty sure they are off since that game. It was Saturday. So I believe at that moment, Ken will be ready. They're going to try to, forget that game, flush it this, and be ready. So for me, that would be a little bit the advantage for the Hurricane at that moment. But that caters about that one over there. Steve G, I was shocked the Maple Leafs got dominated at their own arena by the Kings, to be honest. But probably the games they are ruling right now. It's two things about that, Eagle, to be honest with you. I agree with you. I thought that Toronto is going to find a way to win. But again, we did not give credit about for them. But Philip Danault have always the number of Matthews since last year. And Danault doing well. Now he scored 2 goals yesterday. I think Campbell overall did not do very well, performing very well. And Toronto did not take advantage of their opportunities. And Los Angeles stopped it. And they find a way to get the game slide in their hands with 1 goal there. The Anastasio goal was really for me with the momentum of the game. For me, I'm still not sure why they gave the goal to Philippe Danault, kick the puck with a skate. I understand the rules said from the inside the skate is supposed to be a better skate, a better goal, and everything like that. But you can see the motion of the legs of Danault propels the puck in the net. For me, it was like 50-50 on that one. Again, I don't know, but very concerned about that one. Do you think the Leafs need to worry a little after the last night, especially I do believe that first thing is going to not allow run. The reason we said to you, they still have a chance to score and return that. What the Toronto need believe? First of all, they fixed their defensive overall. Oh, you give 5 goals yesterday, empty net, and then Campbell was not his best return. That I think the defense is better now without Justin Holl. Flip side, they can score. They have a great opportunity for that. What they need, my biggest thing is like, you need the score for the bottom of the 6. The Florida win, look what he scored. Lister Renin scored yesterday. The London played second game, center yesterday second, but he played third, he scored. You have a goal from the bottom, Veterano score, everything like that. Look at Montreal, Likonen, Armia, 0 goal. The bottom 6 doesn't score. For Toronto to helping not always Mark Matthews, Nylander, Tavares, and Marner score, you need other players at the bottom, the Ekvall, the Ritchie, the Case, the Spezza. You know what I mean? So that's what they need to get more about that one over there. So for me, that would be interesting to see that. And that's what they need at that moment for the Toronto. I have to go. See you at 5 o'clock. Roger, not a problem. Don't forget to click on the likes. Talking about welcome back, Kelly from Toronto. Welcome, Kelly. You are awesome. Kelly, she just wake up with a headache because the Toronto Maple Leafs lost 5-1 yesterday, Kelly. But it's happened for sure. Coach, I may have to go with the Hurricane tonight. And well, we love the number 78. of course, Steven Lawrence. You have a lot of discussion on the NHL. Sometimes some people call them Lawrence. Some people call him Lawrence. So never know about exactly what the name, but we know is the number 78. You're absolutely right about that one over there. Last year, Montreal had many PK goals. Amir Toffoli, Lecon, and everything like that. They took advantage of the PK last season. Of course, this year they struggled. We know exactly the special team, one the worst in NHL. Combined both together, they increased a bit the power play, but they're still at 13 something, and then the PK is at 66 point something right now, and they are the bottom, 26 on power play now, and 29 on PK. So that's something you're right about that one over there, Yamo. And Yamo, I did not forget about this, but I know what you're talking about. But welcome, guys. It's time to set this to Yamo. I understand it could be also applied for me, but let's do it for Yamo. Because Yamo have something I cannot figure out where is the song. But I'm going to get it for Yamo. Because it is. Happy birthday to Yamo! Happy birthday to you. Yamo! Yamo Vertanen, happy birthday, November 9. Congratulations. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your time. Hopefully, you turn your 26 years old the right way and you have a great time. The beautiful snow falling and the front of your building. So, thank you so much about that, everything like that. Happy birthday, Yamo. I got late. What do you think about price play again? You did not show up late, but I just want to say to you, it would take time before, first of all, we know Carey Price coming back on the ice today. Now they're going to have, you have to meet the doctor yesterday, you have a program to follow, everything like that. For me, it's two things. First, to see Carey Price around the team. Whatever he's just walking around the locker room and be around, that will help their mindset about that. He was talking about what's going on and relax maybe the locker room, maybe like that. Talk about a leader. The second thing, to see Carey Price also be back in the next 3 weeks, that we're helping them, everything like that. I think Montreal is better what the record is. I believe Montreal not going to make the playoff anymore, and they are done. And that I'm going with a very good video the next 48 hours. Pretty sure tomorrow the video will be on about the Montreal Canadiens, what they should do, what they need to do, and what they should go, which direction from Molson, Bergevin, the coaching staff, and it's one other thing, trade deadline, everything like that. So I'm going to give you what is my opinion about what's going on in Montreal Canadiens. But again, Ron, I agree with you. The Carey Price is the best of the best for the Montreal to get him around the team for sure about that one over there. We have to welcome back Mr. NHL Network. NHL Hockey News in the house this morning. So, Rolf, I hope the app will win for my birthday. I'm 42, Yamo. Hopefully they will do it for you. Happy birthday, Yamo. Have an amazing day. Still, I can tell you my bets on warm-up show. Tonight we're going to do that. Go, Abs, go. Yo, go, Cap, back in the house this morning. Happy birthday, the cake, everybody, on that one over there. It's awesome to see that. But I guess Boston, Florida, Edmonton will also maybe low about this, what Yamo said about that. By the way, to answer to Steve G, waiting for that part over there, you can email me right here at coachfrenchy.com. So that's the way to do this. That's the way you can reach me, and that'll be the best way to do that. My Steve, I can email you everything you need to know for the member about that. Carter Poor, in the house this morning. Good morning. I put money on Vegas tonight. Possibly a be good choice about that one. Also a getter about this. Will be interesting. Talking about where go. I'm going to wrap up quickly about what happened yesterday. First of all, the Toronto Maple Leafs lost 5-1 against the Los Angeles Kings yesterday. Philippe Danault have 3 points, 2 goals, 1 assist. He was the key of the game yesterday. Not only have point, but also have 8 points in the beginning of the season, 3 goals, 5 assists, and also he stopped the Toronto Maple Leafs at only one goal overall. So another great performance of Mr. Pizza, Philippe Danault, with the Los Angeles Kings, where the people now is going to be. It's funny because now you have 8 points, you have 3 goals. Now people say, oh my God, he's going to have 20 goals, everything like that. Relax. Philippe Danault, guys, he have one of the worst shots in NHL. So to him to be a consistency player to have 20 goals per year, it's not going to happen. I can promise you that it's not going to happen with Philippe Danault. That's he's going to score 10, 12, 15 max, right? But he's not a consistency player to score 20 goals per year. He'd have no shot. So that's the first thing. Can he get 40 points? Yes. I have no problem with that part over there. Now, he get 50, 60. It could maybe happen one time during his career. But he's not the guy for the offensive side. He's the guy for more defensive. We know what he does on PK. But PK in Los Angeles does not work very now. But again, we have to give credit, find a way over there. Jack Campbell a bit shaky yesterday on my ice. I think overall did not play maybe one of his worst game in Toronto. But he have a great year so far. The last 5 games was unbelievable, Jack Campbell. And finally, on the side, we have to give credit for Los Angeles Kings as a team unit. They shut down Toronto at 1 goal. Quick make the big save at the right time. A couple of potential not potential, but at some time the opportunity for Toronto was there. Did not take advantage of those opportunities. A couple of power play, but again, Los Angeles overall for me and my eyes. Whatever I watched only the half of the game, they was the better team on the ice, and they deserve that W again, like Ron said earlier. And they are five straight, and we have to put them in the middle of the league at that moment for sure. Michel is my best friend. Co-Caps, welcome back. Michel Cox in the house. How about those Rangers? I'm going there, BC. First of all, BC is a friend to Hagel. Hagel, thanks to tell BC to join us. BC, welcome aboard. Thanks to join us. You have to choose a Kraken, said Carter. Yamo, Kidojan, and all. Mike Cox, we said that. Did Danault line play visit Matthews? Most of the time, he tried to match up, right, at some point. But again, that line, the Danault, Kempe, Yafalo, guys, is on fire. Danault is doing well the last couple of games. But Yafalo, since he played against Montreal Canadiens last Sunday, 10 days ago, he's on fire. He scored 2 goals against Montreal. He add 2 more goals during the week. So that line is really good for that part over there for sure. Awesome, coach. Is it your birthday today? OMG, happy birthday to you. Many more come. Awesome. Thank you so much about that, Kimberly. I appreciate a lot. Happy birthday, Co-Caps. Thank you so much. Appreciate a lot. Eagles, always a pleasure. You helping us to grow. Everything like that is really very kind from you for sure. Really appreciate that part over there. The second game I want to talk about yesterday is about Kraken team is not very good. That's what Tim said. It's funny, I like that. But talking about the Rangers against the Florida Panthers yesterday. I believe they are 7-3-3. You can see I don't use stat like Michael. I don't shifting right now. I just try to go everything what I have in my head. 7-3-3. They have a great start. They struggle on the West trip last, right? Again, Edmonton, again, Calgary. Bad performance over there. They got 1.4. But that's really where they struggle the most all year long. The rest of the 13 game, guys, they play well. But again, the 7-3-3 is because one name is about Chesterkin. Chesterkin guy was unbelievable. He been there yesterday against Florida. That's the reason they beat Florida yesterday. The first 28 shot, he stopped everything, flooded, tried left and right, get opportunities, everything like that. And that's the reason they win yesterday. The just second was a brick wall until he gave 2 goals at the end of the game. On the flip side also, they're missing a couple of people. Chet Hill is missing over there. Now Reed was back in the lineup yesterday. It was great to see that. We see an amazing great goal of Mailer yesterday. I think Knight, people say, he was not great. I'll be honest with you, 3 of the 4 goals, one a breakaway, one at the back door, and I think the team did not play overall a solid game, but not good enough for me to win that game yesterday. Rangers played well. Whatever they shoot, only 17, they find a way to shut down the Panthers. And of course, Picard was back on the ice. I feel he was not full recovery of his injury. I could be wrong, but I think for me, that's one over there. They missed a couple of the puzzle, the piece of the puzzle. Bennett is a big missing there because I think you can shifting him second line, Lundell the third line, and they balance better the line overall that over there. Orvis have a great game for the Florida Panthers. On the flip side, Adam Fox, OMG, the 2 goals they gave on 4 versus 4. That's another turnaround about that. They shift the momentum over there. When it was 2-0, the Panthers attack, and they cannot get that goal because that shift a mindset on the bench or for the players when you become 2-1 versus 3-0, and finally during that 4 versus 4, you see 2 goals right there for the Rangers. There was almost the end after that. Sheiky, Spencer Knight after the 4 goal. But again, we have to give credit for the Rangers. They are 7-3-3. Well done by Gerard Gagner for sure about that one over there. I try to catch up with everything right now. 10 games tonight, Steve G. Yes, sir. Never have to thank me, coach. Always glad to help you. Thank you so much. A goal from Sabre. Okay, I can admit they are not the best, but they don't. No, I think, they are what they're supposed to be, Carter. I think that's the best way to describe. They are a team missing a couple of punch, right? I think the game against Seattle, Arizona will hurt them. Not hurt them, but they should win that game. And again, right, one game there. I think they'll be fine. I think he's missing a little bit punch, like I said, overall. But the game's going to be fine. I think we'll play about 480 to 520 at the end of the year. That's my prediction for the Kraken. They're going to be fight for the spot, but at the end, they won't be there at the end of the day, I believe. They not have enough of depth overall about that one over there. For the first year, I think it'll be good, be honest with you. So great comment, Carter, about that. I love the Kraken, said Kimberly. Zachary Wood in the house this morning. First of all, Zachary Wood, welcome aboard. Second thing I would say, everybody love Raymond, right? That's the punch of the line. But again, amazing, great start of Lucas Raymond. How he can set more at what he did so far. Lead on the rookies for the Calder Trophy. He's going to be a nomination at the end. 14 points in the beginning of the year and 13 games. The kid is blew my mind. Better what I thought. I'll be honest with you. I think I'm not the only one thinking that way. We know it was going to be good, but not what he's doing right now. He have an opportunity to play for the Detroit Red Wings because, the depth are not there yet. It's going to be a great team for the next couple of years. They're doing well overall. Good performance. Thomas Crees the last game and the team. But Maurice Zeder, what about them, right? It's talking about Raymond. You have to talk about the defenseman, Maurice Zeder. There will be a great Zachary at the end of the year to figure out who wins. Is it Raymond? Is it Zeder? Because I believe they are the only two right now at that moment dominate for the Calder Trophy. Can I have other people, other players? Can be around for the Colorado join the party? I don't know. You have other players we can see. Zeliger with 4 goals in Columbus, right? Dallin with 5, like Yamu said earlier. Can they join the party? I'm not sure. But I will be see what happens. See you can get right, Carter. Let's go, Kraken. I love the mystical sea creditor. Exactly. Butter Monkey back in the house.
You
are you awesome, too?
Are awesome.
Welcome, Butter Monkey. Matchman is the day today after he hit the board. After he tried to hit players, the Rangers, he hit, unfortunately, the the board, and he's going to be a shoulder problem at that moment. Let's bet the team win. Eagle. Do you think Eagle is good for girls? Or do you think he will have a better somewhere else? I'll be honest with you, Ron. That's the first of all is a good question again. Eagle, the update we have this morning is going to be on the surgery Friday. He got the doctor, everything set up for Friday. That's the news about that one there. The second thing about this, you have a team he should go is Vegas. Why he said Coast? Because Eagle guy, in my eyes, I could be wrong. First of all, he got more mature. You can see that. Secondly, I have to give credit, guys. He learned and studied and did some search about that surgery, about that injury. He honestly make a lot of hours to figure out what is the best for him. So I have to give credit. Whatever we don't like him or whatever it is, I have to give him this for sure. Now, why in Vegas is good? Because he's not the only one. He's not the one that have to carry on the team on his shoulder. They have other people around him. You have Stone, you have Pietrangelo, they have Pacioretty. So the pressure for him will be less. Not say he don't accept the pressure, but when you're not the top of the top, whatever you have to perform, I think that will help him. Now, you're going to have those comments after, oh yeah, take 3 months, oh, it take 4 months, and then he start to play, does not perform at the way, and he should be. It could happen, but again, give him time. Guys, when he could be back on the ice, it will be over 1 year and 14 months, he did not play any hockey game. So the recovery after the injury is very quickly, by the way. Right after he can walk right away, he can do a couple activities, everything like that. But back again on the ice will be a little bit longer. Now, some people are worried about that kind of surgery, everything like that. Will be interesting to see that. But I think overall this is going to be all right for the Vegas at the end of the day, and good for Jack Eagle because we like to see Jack Eagle. For me, it's about the name. I want to see the best of the best on the ice. That's what I'm looking for. So that will be my point about that one. Claude Sanson, welcome aboard. Salut mon homme. You are awesome. You are my friend Claude Sanson. Thank you so much. I really kind from you. Very appreciate your kind. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. Claude, hopefully, I don't know your first time here, but you look like you've been listening or watching the show at some point. I don't know, the morning, afternoon, night, but we'd love to have you to make some comments every time that we have a chance. So thanks again. Hopefully you subscribe. And again, we really appreciate it. I don't see the bowl winning, but a team with Captain Senkos and never let down the winner. The Hurricanes are going to have earned that victory tonight. I agree with you about that one. First of all, Eagle, right? It's a two solid team. That's you have to give credit for that part over there. They are two great teams, and that's not going to be, it's going to be a fight and the cage again tonight between both teams. They don't like each other anymore. Like, you know what I mean? And you see like rivalry is increasing with last season, now this season. So it'll be interesting to see that. Advantage Hurricanes, but slightly for me. I don't see, they're not going to give up. Again, since the beginning of the year, Vasilevsky is the key of the team, and he's looking a little bit better for the last couple of games. But Vasilevsky have to be Vasilevsky to give a better chance for the Tampa Bay to win for sure about that one over there. You welcome, Zachary. Hello, Corey Hill, directly from Ottawa, number one fan of the Senator. Welcome back. Guys, never apologize to be late, all right? Never apologize you don't show up at the right time. And never apologize if you cannot make it. I'll be honest with you. You make my life better. You make my life happier. And I just want to say to you, thank you so much because you are the one making it friends. Well, I got to go see you tonight, Coach. I will see you stream of the Open Sun. All right. I'm doing a Montreal Canadiens, but we always follow other teams. So good luck for you, Senator, tonight against the Boston Bruins. A big challenge where Ottawa struggled, guys, for the last couple of games at 3-7-1. Right now, they're on the slum. Why not to welcome one and the only one, the Doc Walk guy. You are awesome. Mr. Michael Rubenstein in the house this morning. Thank you, Claude. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Good morning. I heard you. You were 3-0 yesterday. Well done. We have to make we make a mistake yesterday, and the coach, I sneak you at that workout. Thank you so much. Appreciate a lot. And the Michael Robinson, then 2-1. Obviously, it was Michael Rosenblatt. So we have to get him the reward to the right person. Michael did, Robinson did well last Friday. It was 5-0. Yesterday was 2-1. And Michael Rosenblatt, the Rosie, was 3-0 yesterday. So I just want to readjust it. We're going to make all the score tonight at 5 o'clock p.m. We have the show is called the warm-up show with Enortap. So I just want to be sure about that one there. You're welcome, Corey. Corey, it's a pleasure. Oh, well, 2-1 is still good. I agree with you, Andy. It's better what I did yesterday with my miserable, another bad night of 1-2. We all look the same, Andy, below the call with the Rangers, with, I believe, Enortap he got it, but he finished with 2-1 also. Only two people have the Los Angeles King yesterday, guys. It was by the Monkey, by the way, but he finished with 2-1, and then he got, it was Michael Rosenblatt, where he was 3-0. He won against his team, by the way, yesterday. So surprised, but he did that. So that's what happened about those games. Finally, talking about the third game of the night, it was the Washington against the Buffalo Sabres. The Washington Capitals win yesterday. What about number 8? Unbelievable. Number 8, 11 goal, 21 point. Pass Brett Hall with 741 goals in NHL. He's on the road right now racing, Jagr and also Gretzky. Just amazing what he does so far. But is a pixie. Jose Duarte, Jose, where are you coming from, buddy? Good afternoon. Are you coming from Colombia or Mexico? Bueno tarde, if you are from this one. We all look the same. Here we go. About that, I just read that comments about this. So, Washington again, Tom Wilson with 2 goals yesterday, second and third of the year. McMichael scored his second goal of his career in NHL. Great performance overall by the Washington Capitals, winning without, of course, Oshie and Backstrom. And now we can see every time they come back, what is supposed to be the Buffalo starting to struggle more. 5-5-1, lost the 4 game, I believe, right now. And at some point there will be, I think, the goaltender situation, the biggest problem over there with Tokarski and Anderson. They did very well so far. But now he can catch up. Other team now, he start to play the system and the play they're supposed to play. And now Buffalo start to have a problem with that. John Gregor back in the house from Boston. First of all, it's a good question. Again, John Thornton. Here's the problem with John Thornton. I don't see the Florida Panthers win the Stanley Cup this year. I don't see this. Now, he can. Of course he can. Possible? Of course. Right? And of course, Joe Thornton can win it. My biggest question behind that, your question, my best answer is going to be, can he play one more year with the Panthers? I don't think so. And that's why he will be missing, because I really believe the Panthers win the Stanley Cup next year or the following year. Not this year. Year number 2, year number 3. And I think Joe Thornton will be out after that. I think that he'll be retired after the season with the Panthers. So it'll be over for him with Joe Thornton over there. Buffalo, New York, Jose, awesome. Hopefully the weather and the snow is not there yet. Baron in the house. Welcome back. Goda City, first of all, welcome aboard. I believe that's your first time. If not, welcome back. Thanks for joining us this morning. How about the Flaming Panthers Funny Cup? Here we go. Let's start this way. The Flames, they will have to beat a lot of big team at the zone of the right? Edmonton will be there. The Vegas will be there. The Colorado will be there. The Minnesota will be there. The Vancouver, not possible. The Winnipeg Jets will be there. So those team guys, they have to fight against them. I don't know if they have enough depth to do this. I think they missed a couple of puzzles. Bottom 6 all right, for the Flames, and another defenseman moving the puck. I think that's what they're looking for. And I will be honest with you. If I was a Calgary Flame guy, this is straight right now. This just come in my mind right away right now. I would trade Sean Monahan for Samuel Girard if I was the Calgary Flames. Yep. I don't know what is coming in my head right now, but I would build a trade like that. That's what they're missing over there for Calgary. Could be wrong here, but that would be something to watch about that. For the Panthers, I think they will go a little bit deeper in the playoff. Second round, maybe third round. But to get all the way to the end to win the Stanley Cup, I'm not sure yet. They could if Bobrovsky and Knight do very well between the pipes, but they're still missing a little bit the maturity or experience about that one there. But the following year after that, watch out the Panthers got them. First of all, great to join us, to be around. And secondly, thanks to ask this question. And you're not off, by the way. I don't want to put you off. I just give you another perspective with that. Chance to be there. Panthers better to the Flame in my book, to be honest with you. Who's winning the Cup this year, Coach? I decide at the beginning of the year, before we have 0 game, I thought the New York Islanders have the team to get there. I'm not sure anymore, but I will stick with my selection or my prediction. I said the New York Islanders, to be honest with you. Andy, I would love to see any of the Canadian team in the final bring the cup back in Canada. I agree with you about that one there. I think it's good for hockey. I think it's good for the popularity of hockey around the world. And I think you're absolutely right. Whatever is in Edmonton, Calgary, Winnipeg Jet, Montreal, and you know what I mean? It's good for hockey to see a Canadian team go all the way. It's getting harder. It's not easy, but I agree, like Kodam said, and you, Andy. Originally from Sainte Catherine, Ontario. Sainte Catherine, I like to go there sometime. Toronto fans, unfortunately your team did not do well yesterday, but they have a good strike before that with 5W. Thank you so much, John. Appreciate it. I thought it was Winnipeg versus Panthers final, Coach. For me, no, it was Winnipeg versus the Islanders, by the monkey on my book, on my site. But you're absolutely right. I think it was yours. Corey said, I'm really impressed by the Florida. 9-game winning straight. That's very incredible, but they have to be careful because they don't want to get greedy and then lose this streak again, begin there. First of all, Corey, this is great comments. And Carolina Hurricanes tonight and the Florida Panthers tonight also play both teams tonight. They lost the last game after they have an amazing, great start. 9W, and also for the Thunder. Now, I want to see them, how they're going to react. And that's what you see the character of the team. And we want to see is a back-to-back game for the Florida Panthers. Now, Hurricanes are off since Saturday. How they're going to play again the Tampa Bay. But that's what we like to see about that one over there. So great to think about that. I think the others are going to fall in the playoff. Possible is a great comments about this. It all depends about the goaltender situation in my book. I think they made a big piece with that. Maybe a deep, like I said, a deep plus, bottom 6 also. That'll be something interesting for Jose for them part of there. Do you think Bennington at still could hurt the Blues one day? I like him a goalie, but I think he act like a child. It could also be that I'm still kind of new to the NHL. I'm still new. First of all, Ron, thanks for joining us. And like I said, always great question. The Bennington is like, for the last 2 years, is looking for someone to fight. Everywhere. He tried to fight someone. He cannot find someone. Can someone step up, fight with him? That's what he's looking for. So go to the bar tonight and Bennington and fight someone, Jordan. Go get your upset angriness inside of you out. Just kidding. But you're absolutely right, Ron. He has some temper, anger management sometimes. Hit the glass with a stick and hit everybody around goalie. But again, to hurt a team, I don't think so. I think they already talk to him and they remind him every time that. And the goaltender have to be calm on the biggest situation every time that. So, but I wouldn't be surprised at some point this year. Cole would say he was right. Jordan Binnington is going to have a fight at some point this year. That would be my prediction of the year. But great comment, Ron, about this. I like that one. How surprised are the Sabres this year? First of all, Carter, they will start very well. 5-1-1, now they struggle. They're coming down the way they should be. But we have to give credit about that. They miss also some injuries. We have to be surprised at the beginning, the first month, October, was going to be complete in 3 days. They were surprised about them, but unfortunately, they're going to be down. They're going to be fight with Montreal, Chicago, Arizona at the end of the standing at some point. It cannot continue what they are doing. I don't see this. That's like the Atlantic Division and the Metropolitan Division. It's too good to stay where they are, unfortunately, for them part over there. But we have to give credit. They start very well after 7 games. But the monkey, the Panthers did not give up after down 4-0, down the makeup. Yeah, that's right. Who is on the net tonight in the Cap? That was a big surprise. This is a big question. I did not look yet. Unfortunately, when I start the show, I'm losing track of the update. But can they come back with Spencer Knight? It's a back-to-back game. If not, I'll be surprised about this. That's a good question, Carter. Yep. Max Trump, Bennington fight. That'll be interesting about this. Looking back at the past goaltender is definitely like Ron Extall. Not the size, first of all, and the right Extall was more more at Bennington. Bennington compared to Extall is a quiet guy. The Billy Smith for Islanders, Ron Extall was more the two guy was running after everybody on the ice. But that's what about this. Mike Smith was another one over there. Dan Cloutier could done. I think, remember the fight of the goaltender Pittsburgh, Johnston fight, and it was pretty cool about that's what I caught it. Yes, I need to see that fight. Do you think any trade coming? I don't think so, Jose. Now, for Sven team, of course, maybe a patch up trade, like maybe Edmonton may be looking for what's going on with Marc-Andre Fleury, all right? What's going on with the goaltender and the Dallas? That comes something like that could happen, Jose, or like I mentioned, the Colorado trade Girard. But many of them, no, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 max. And then we have to wait until the trade deadline, Jose, to get more trade for sure. Who do you think is on the Panthers trade block? Nobody at that moment. I don't see anyone it could be. Now, the stock market is increasing for Leo Terrari. I forget his name. Leo Tesserainen, I believe. Here we go. I apologize. Jeez. He's increasing. He's getting a little bit better. He have a bon opportunity. That's someone he could be on the trade block for them. Can Matt Renault be on the trade block? That's possible under them over there. That'll be 2 players right now I can see. Of course, you can talk about Thornton, Lomberg, but I'm talking about the one they have right now. That's the 2 on there. That's the only 2 right now they can make a trade for something bad. As the defenseman, I don't see anybody else, to be honest with you. Liostrelainen, here we go. Jeez, by the monkey. Liostrelainen. Here we go. It was a fast fight. Yes, exactly, Carter, about that one over there. So that's what happened about this. Look, we didn't throw a lot. Finished name, not too easy to say. Lios. I tried to complete like Liost. Is it Lios Torenen? And Yamo said is Lios Tarinen. Tarinen. So Lios Tarinen. 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 He scored a goal yesterday. Lios Tarinen scored a goal. Thank you so much. Go have a great day. See you, buddy. Appreciate that. Spencer Knight is the goal tonight. Thank you so much, Steve, to confirm. I appreciate that. I'm going to give you quickly, guys, what's going on tonight. I don't want to talk too much. It's 10:04, and we are back tonight. We have 10 games tonight, 7 o'clock, a lot of games. Most of the games are early tonight. Senator, Predator, Ottawa out and Boston, bro. We know Ottawa have a lot of COVID situation, 19 protocol. We'll be interested what is the finals roster for tonight. The Browns are 5-4. They struggled in the beginning of the year. I believe they are a team right now, but I think this is going to be good for them. Kings, Los Angeles, again, the Montreal Canadiens. Good news today on the ice. Jonathan Drouin and Christian Dvorak was on the practice this morning. Carey Price was back on the ice also. That's good. The big game of the night for me, Hurricane again, the Tampa Bay Lightning. That's the game of the night, 7 o'clock. We're going to follow up. The Panthers are back-to-back. Again, the New Jersey Devils have last week 1-1 during the week. The Edmonton Oilers are finally on the road right now. They're going to start their trip again. The Detroit Red Wings will be interesting and see what happening with Edmonton again. The big game again at 8 o'clock, guys. The St. Louis Blues again, the Jets. Both teams doing well. Both teams are looking for another W. There'll be a solid team. I'm not sure who can win that game, but something we have to look about that. The Pittsburgh Penguins and the Blackhawks Chicago. Another team right now. The Blackhawks Chicago, they won the last game to change the coach. The Panthers, they won 2 games last week with nobody expect. So it's a team right now. Will be interesting for that game. The Sharks visit the Calgary Flames in Calgary at 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock, we have 2 games. The Ducks play at Vancouver tonight. Both teams doing well. 6-4-3 is 5-6-1 for the Canucks. They won the last 2 games. And finally, at 10 o'clock, the Kraken, for the second time, visit the Golden Knights at Vegas. They are Vegas 6-0, back at home after a 4-trip game on the road last week. So it'll be interesting about that one over there. How if the Kraken can beat the Vegas at home tonight. So that's what the 10 game we have on the program tonight about this. Let's go back right there. Yamo Lios Tarinen. Cutter turn twister. Finish easy, said I like a spell. Just have to know alphabet pronunciation. That's pretty much just Kuivula. Just kidding. Rumor I think gonna live at O and Dermot. Yes, I agree about Justin O is on the trade bait. I'm not sure they will trade both of them, Travis Dermott, also Jose, because now their defensive missing a piece of body. So one, I believe more old is on the right way to get out about that. We need Dvorak for sure, Michael Robinson. Senator compete for the basement and the classic. Right now, yes, they are 3-7-1. I agree with you about that. Unfortunately, with Montreal, at that moment, the Buffalo is coming down. Color, I cannot wait for the battle of the expansion team tonight. The Vegas and the Kraken will be checking their score at the end of the show tonight. Not a good game tonight. I agree with you. 3 or 4. Keith Walter was Senator. Corey said, 1, let your goalie see the puck. He cannot save. 1, he cannot see. The 2, better for check, stay in the position. And the 3rd, get back defensively. And I think before a better performance of the goaltender. I think the last couple of games, the reason they lost, Gustafsson and Murray did not perform the level they should be. They gave a lot of goal. I agree with you. They give a lot of goal on the defensive coverage. Have to be better. It's an average of 4 goals per game. So I agree with you about that one there. Today, I'm sure Montreal 3-2 on OT. That's the prediction always of Yamo. All year long. So, wow, Yamo, okay. Michael Robinson, whereas you expect for Michael Robinson, hopefully his team's going to get a W, the Montreal Canadiens. That way, that's complete. Another great show at the Hockey Nation Live Show. You should do the play-by-play for the WHL 2 Carter. It's just, I would love to. It's just missing time. About that. Kraken, we get destroyed by the Vegas tonight. The problem could about the Vegas, that play home, that's a good thing. But second thing, their punch at attack is not great. So destroy, no. But win, I think so. But that's my prediction of tonight about that one there. So before we leave, and of course, we want to remind you one more thing. Please don't forget to subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show. Secondly, please click on the likes and finally, tell us your comments every time. Remember, we want to remind you, we create a lot of videos during the day. You can watching those videos, or you can watching the replay of each live stream we do. 11 o'clock morning, 5 o'clock with Enortap, and of course 7 o'clock or the evening. We always have a live stream for each one of you. So both are up and down this year so far. John Gregan, I agree with you. They are inconsistency. Unfortunately, that's the reason. Not a problem, Michael Robinson. And of course, each one of you, you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks, Yamo. Thank you so much for your participation. And without you, this would be impossible for the Hockey National Show grow and to get better every single day. Have an amazing, blessing Tuesday, everybody. I look forward to see you at 5 o'clock Eastern Time with our insider Enortap. You welcome Win, Andy, Yamo, Carter, Jose, Andrew Hiron, John Gregar, Corey Hill, Jose Duarte, Canadian Giant. I need a poutine. Oh yeah.
I'd rather want you to just let me be. Oh, oh, oh.
I love this guy skating right now.
What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show.
Thank you, Kelly.
Come on, get a grip now.